What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. If you've been here before, I'm Neon Mushroom. We're going to play some mono red aggro or red deck wins in standard for the next hour or so. Don't want to stay too long because I am, spoiler alert, reaching close to the end of the new fluorescent new Neon Mushroom main channel video. Really excited about it. It's nice to actually sit down and edit a video again. I feel like I've been on go mode so long. But this is Ian Rob's top 8 placing mono red deck wins deck that we saw from the Pro Tour with one minor change. I dropped a Screaming Nemesis and added one Sunspine Lynx to the main for the domain matchup. That's the only change I made. I just wanted like one Sunspine to have a little bit of an edge against exactly domain overlords. And to replace the 4th Lynx in the sideboard, I'm just playing an Obliterating Bolt. Anyway, that's the deck. Nothing crazy, just your normal creatures, kind of a zoo setup with some burn spells, and we're gonna play like 3-ish games in ladder. Mind you, I'm not much of a red deck wins player, so there might be some growing pains here, but we'll see. Land, strike, Screaming Nemesis, Challenger, double Witchstalker Frenzy. I mean, I do have the Screaming Nemesis Frenzy trick. I feel like the average converted mana cost of my deck is so low that maybe I can just keep this. That said, I don't think I'm playing 81 1-drops to not play a 1-drop on turn 1. And double Witchstalkers feels like a mulligan, especially for playing into domain, which I would expect. It did just win the Pro Tour and become a finalist at the Pro Tour as well. So let's mulligan that hand. This hand, a lot less power, but I can ship I'm really uneasy about shipping a second mountain because I guess I do only have the one creature. The Rockface Village can become very good. Maybe it's fine. Let's ship one mountain and we'll just cast our burn spells one at a time. The land, hopefully this isn't Golgari. That's a poor matchup for us. Let's go mountain. Hired Claw, please don't cut down my Hired Claw. No, they're just stopped. They're waiting. They're gonna cut down my creature. I needed that, dude. I needed that real bad. That was a big part of my game plan. All right, they do nothing again. I've got this Sunspine Lynx, so that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and just play a mountain and pass. We're gonna hold our burn spells for a little while. If they ever play like a Glissa or something, we'll want to be able to shoot it. Can't shoot that with our burn spells, so maybe we're just gonna start doming them now. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Well, do we open on Lightning Strike? I feel like if they had Glissa there, they maybe would have cast it. I'm gonna strike him in the face. When in doubt, burn spells to the face. Another basic, huh? Interesting. Let's just play a mountain and pass the turn. Please play another non-basic. Let me Boros Charm you with my Sunspine Lynx. Pretty please. I'm not gonna fire up this Burst Lightning. I'm gonna try to kick it. All right, there's a go for the throat on the top. They'll probably just keep that there. Another non-basic. I love that. You make Clue. Or not Clue, map. They make map. They map Sentinel, make it 5/6. That's too big. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna play this Sunspine Lynx. Ooh, Emberheart Challenger. Does not help me at all right now. Ooh, man, that Sentinel's in my way. My Obliterating Bolt or something I'm very excited to bring in. Let's go Rockface Village, and let's go Sunspine Lynx. You go to 13. I'll go to 15. You basically have to go for the Sunspine Lynx. Card's cracked. Jim Davis played mono red Krinko Goblins list with Impact Tremors and Bastronauts, and it slapped. That may end up being more your speed for mono red after this batch of games. Yeah, I might look into that. You said there's Jim Davis's Pro Tour deck. I will search that up. I can't stream too long tonight. I'll get back into the flow of streaming for 2, 3, 4 hours sometimes. But we are now. I'm happy with where Fluorescent Fungus is, how it's growing. People seem to be enjoying the paper and digital content. So the next step is reintegrating the main channel and really focusing on making that content beautiful, fun to watch, interesting, fun for me to fucking make, and relevant for longer than 2 weeks because you guys know how competitive formats are. I can go Challenger, double attack, Burst Lightning. Doesn't seem super good. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little concession here. That's just a 6/7. I don't see, maybe Ian Rob could have found a way through that. I don't think I can. What do we want? Is Sunspine Lynx good in this matchup? I feel like they maybe play like 7 basic lands tops. Cards I don't think I want, Ghost Vacuum. I think Witchstalker's Frenzy is a must. I think my Obliterating Bolt's a must. What can I get rid of comfortably? I feel like my Burst Lightnings are pretty weak. Let's cut them all and then bring in another Sunspine Lynx. Could be pretty good. Is there anything else I want to get out of my deck? Not particularly. I think I like this. Let's just bring in more fire. All right, I'll take the play. Ian Rob. I wonder how many times you looked at a hand like this. Mulligan, keep. I mean, this is solid. I think I just need my mountains to always be mountains. Rockface seems a little narrow here. I've got all these actual spells that aren't creatures that I want to play. Monastery Swiftspear, attack for 1. Tap land's great. Mountain Emberheart Challenger, attack for 3. Do the mono red thing. They're at 16. Land. Okay. Mountain. I guess I could have Monstrous first. I don't think maybe that was better. I'm sure they have removal here, so I think I'm going to open up on Monstrous Raging my Swiftspear and see if they have anything to say about it. Combat. Attack with both. They do nothing. I will Monstrous Rage Swiftspear. Trigger prowess on both. They probably kill the Swiftspear here. All right, they have a go for the throat. That's fine. So now we'll Monstrous Rage Emberheart Challenger. Top card is, that's tough. Manifold Mouse, I could have used that, huh? We are connecting for 7 here. We can just play Heartfire Hero, so that's not the worst. And then we pass to you, opponent. Play big fat butt creature. Me draw Witchstalker's Frenzy and win. Creature of the Schism. No, that card's too good. Combat. Attack with everything. Witchstalker's Frenzy, your Preacher of the Schism, hit you for 5. Connect. All right, now we just need our opponent to not gain life, and over the course of time, we'll probably draw enough fire to finish it off. Unless they play like another Preacher or something, that would be detrimental to our health. Pulse. Okay, we can connect for 1. Is that a lightning strike? Oh my God. And Rob, I see how you did it. GG. I think we're gonna keep to this sideboard plan. Nice, indeed, it is nice. That's how the deck works, buddy. So shared. Yeah, we're not gonna change how we sideboarded at all, I don't think. I think this works out just fine. Yeah, we've got all the ways we could possibly burn an X4 in our deck already, so let's just resubmit. This is a 1-lander with 2 castables. Do we sign up for these? The upside of drawing a land is infinitely high. However, we have a 3-drop and a 4-drop in our hand that we just may not be able to cast for the rest of the game. This feels like one of those coin flip hands. Chat, what do we think? Do we keep? Do we mulligan? I feel like a lot of like career mono red players would just like snap this off. I think that I'm too much of a coward. Yeah, yes, I agree, Scoop. Let's mulligan this. That didn't work out well. We're going to 5. Our opponent at least went to 6. The fuck, right? Yeah, what can you do? All right, they kept 6, we'll go to 5. We're kind of priced into keeping this. I think our 7 was the best. That doesn't mean we weren't supposed to mulligan. It's just like tough luck, right? This is not Golem Night, I agree. We're gonna pitch Frenzy plus Screaming Nemesis, yeah. All right, opponent, you go. Okay, I draw Monstrous Rage. Please don't have cut down. They didn't have it there. We drew land. We're not gonna fire off a Monstrous Rage right away. I lied, we are. I want our opponent to take 5. Also, there was no stick, so it didn't seem like they had it. Now I'd really like them to play an X4 so I can Obliterating Bolt it and attack again. Great. Good talk. Amazing. Take it. Obliterating Bolt the Sentinel of the Nameless City. Bring you to 12. I mean, I've got 6 damage in my hand. Sheolder would be the nightmare here. Archfiend of the Dross. I could trade with it, right? +2, +1. Yeah, let's go for it. Go to combat, attack. Let them block if they wanna. Okay, let's tap for a red and Monstrous Rage or Heartfire Hero. And then we're gonna deal 6 to them. Pop, trigger Archfiend, I'll take damage. Trigger Heartfire, you take damage. If they can't gain life here, I've got lethal and on 5. Duress, damn. Well, I guess you can take one of my lightning strikes. If they didn't have the duress there, that would just be game. And I kept a 5, so what can you do? Yep, Sentinel does the thing. I will just point this at your face. I could just draw another lightning strike. All right, do nothing. We'll wait. We've got a couple turns to figure it out. They've got enough non-basics that if we draw Sunspine Lynx, that's game. But if they start gaining life, it becomes problematic. And really, they have us on like not that slow of a clock if these maps start working. Gix's command will gain them 5 life, and that's an Archfiend. I think we die, although this game was infinitely closer than it should have been for us on 5, so maybe this deck is cooking. I mean, yeah, Sunspine Lynx, take 3. All right. Okay, there's the Archfiend. I got to ask Mark Rosewater a question. Would you get to ask him, and what did he answer? We're growing the Archfiend, probably blow up Sunspine with the Maelstrom Pulse. That makes sense. Yeah, what did Maro say? Attack with a 6/7. I'll take 6. Lightning Strike. Oh man, we were so close. Yeah, there's no way out. Our opponent was 1 duress was all it took to just barely edge us out. They had the duress and the Gix's command. I think with like 1 more resource, we win that game too. We just had to go down to 5. I asked him, pretty please, with Phyrexian Oil on top, will you ever bring back Infect? And I bet Mark Rosewater said, yeah, I'll do that because it's not Storm, right? Let's hop back into the ladder. Poison, yes. Infect, maybe. Okay, we'll take those. All right, bleeds. Oh no, I lost my badge rank. That's what I get for playing mono red. I am not a mono red gamer at all. This hand looks fine. We're gonna keep it. Yeah, I saw your picture in the Discord of you and Maro. That was really cool. How was it? Did you enjoy the Magic Con in Chicago? I know it was a pretty quick drive for you, luckily. Comparatively to most people's flights. You loved it. Love to see it. Lands, am I right? Sorry, opponent, that's not your fault. What the fuck is this? All right, I don't know what you're up to. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to play quick creatures. So much better than last year. Last year was a shit show. Was it? I heard rumors that it was. All right, they don't miss. What did they get here? Are they trying to mill me out? Bruh, I don't think that's it. Let's go land. Manny Mouse doesn't do the thing with the Hired Claw, but I think I just want to like spread out, go wide, you know? So let's just play the Manny Mouse. Attack for 1, because it still pushes a point of damage. They'll block with Philology, and then they can go. Ritual Glitch, what's going on, baby? How you doing? We're in round 2 of maybe 3, taking a break from editing the main channel video that's going up tomorrow, to just, you know, make a fluorescent video, do a little streaming, play some of the mono red deck. Seems fun. This is the version that top 8'd the Pro Tour. This is Ian Rob's mono red deck. I don't know what type of board wipes they play. Now I have to assume they've got some amount because it's a collector's vault. They're doing like a mill thing. They probably have like some number of board wipes. I think that makes sense. I'm not going to extend the Screaming Nemesis just yet. I'm just going to go to combat. I'm going to throw some double strike on my Manifold Mouse and I'm going to send. Living the dream, stressing about my sideboard for an RCQ this weekend. Me too. I'm playing RCQ myself and I'm playing the Jeskai Oculus deck. And then we'll let them block. We'll just burst lightning. Okay, die and then grow. Bring them to 16. We got a good attack next turn. As long as they don't like board wipe us. I've got plenty of fire in my hands. Another Philology. Philology's annoying in this matchup, huh? Though Hired Claw is going to hook me up. It'll trigger itself, so they can't block the Hired Claw anymore. Another Manifold Mouse is interesting too. I could like, I don't want to spend 4 mana because I want them to not be able to block my Hired Claw. Definitely interesting. I wonder if I'm just supposed to Lightning Strike the Philology and just like get busy. I think so, right? Kill Philology Archaeologist. Head into combat, trigger the mouse, target itself, give itself double strike, attack with both, trigger the Hired Claw, deal damage to them, pump the Hired Claw, deal 5 points of damage, bring them to 10. I think that made sense. I'm also considering switching decks, but I think the ship is sailed for this weekend. What are you thinking about playing? Oh, we got there. Great. Our opponent did mulligan to 4 in their defense. They're playing some like weird mid-rangey. I have things I want to do with my graveyard deck, like Terzian Mindbreaker. I think I just want to continue to be an aggressive deck. I bet they play a bunch of non-basics. Seems like they want to like do reanimator stuff too. I don't even, until I see what it is, I'm not going to bother with Ghost Vacuum. I'm just going to play like 2 more Sunspine Lynx and lose like a couple Ball Lightnings. I'm not going to complicate this sideboard plan. I'm just going to try to get him dead. I'm going to play Bant Cage. Smart. Deck seems sweet. It didn't top 8 the Pro Tour, but like there were a lot of weird breakout decks at the Pro Tour. The most shocking thing was just like, actually, Domain's not just good. It might be one of the better options. That said, Domain probably did do so well thanks to everyone mid-rangeifying their decks to battle Pixie. So it may have been an opportunity thing as well. We've got Frenzy, Lynx. Yeah, we'll keep this. Hopefully we draw like a Screaming Nemesis to convert this Witchstalker's Frenzy onto to just like lock them out completely. Don't hate drawing Burst Lightning. We're just going to pass. I'm not going to fire off this Burst Lightning just yet. I'm just going to play my Mountain and do I want to play into No More Lies? What instance could they play? If I don't do anything this turn, I'm just going to let them convert into No More Lies. You go for it, buddy. Change the equation? Sure. I think Domain's ability to just outright ignore game-changing swings of damage is what really saved it outside of the usual card advantage from Beans. Yeah, no, hard agree. Land, nothing to really do here, so we'll keep chilling. Our opponent is on mono non-basics, which seems kind of sweet for me. I'm going to save this Burst Lightning still. At some point, I'm going to try kicking it. As a matter of fact, I might just like, they keep holding up mana, so I'm going to not do anything. And I'm going to start to like unload this Burst Lightning by kicking it next turn. We go land. Now here we could go Emberheart Challenger and get busy. Don't hate that. Yeah, let's just put it on the stack. They don't have anything for it. Go to combat. Must have a get lost or something. Attack you. Give an Elfspith Smite. Ride's End. Yeah, we won't interact with that. That goes away. You go, opponent. I wonder what they have. I wonder what they're thinking about right now. Imagine playing Ride's End without Up the Beanstalk. Seems not great. Philology, sure. All right, show me a spell. Don't care about any of those. The Bant Gearhulk deck was sick. So was Orzhov Pixie with the more... I love... Was Ben Stark? Was he playing the Orzhov Pixie deck? That deck looked sweet. That deck looked sweet. And then, oh my God, the green-white Gearhulk was very impressive to see. Yeah, I'll mill 2 cards. That's fine. You did it. You tap down to 1. Seems like I should just jam my Lynx now, right? Take 4. All right. Do I want to keep extending? I don't know that they have board wipes, actually. I'm just going to play this and see if they do. I just know nothing about my opponent's deck other than they're playing like pretty bad cards. Jace the Perfected Mind. Well, that's not a board wipe, is it? Shrink. Oh, you're going to mill me. You're going to try to mill me out? Can you kill me? It's closer than I want it to be. You can't exhaust this. All right. I've milled 2. Exhausting it still doesn't kill me. You need to mill me for some more. I can deal so much damage right now. Let's go to combat. Let's just send the team in and then let's Witchstalker's Frenzy the Philology Archaeologist. I'd like them to just not block. Dead Philology. Do I want to push my luck? I might need to. Let's go ahead and push my luck by Monstrous Raging the smaller creature. See what they got for it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can do 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't quite 14. I can do 14 damage. That doesn't seem like quite enough. I could also pump my Hired Claw. I think we're just going to let this happen, though. Into the Flood Maul. Great. That's good. And now that they've done that, let's go ahead and Monstrous Rage the Sunspine Lynx. Take 8. Do we just convert the Monstrous Rage now? Make them take 10? Ball Lightning becomes damn near lethal if we do it that way. Yeah, let's do that. Take 10, dude. So when they exhaust this Forsaken Monument, it's going to make me mill my library size or my graveyard size. Is that correct? That means they'll leave me with 3. That won't kill me. They'll need something they'll need like a Jace plus the Monument. Yep. That's most of my deck. Why is that all? It's not all of my deck. Good. Okay, they're dead. Great. Our Dr. Pepper Zero, the people drink. It is the people drink. How you doing, Tickle Bitties? Okay, cool. We got him. All right, we're 1-1. 1-1. Let's get back into the ladder and see if we can attain the mythical 66.6 win rate. And then after we're done streaming here, I need to get some food and get back to editing. What I'd like to do at some point, I want to do some stream editing because so many people have expressed interest in like, well, I would like to make content too, but I have no clue how to do it. And it's like the editing depends on what you're editing. Like editing paper gameplay content is a different beast from editing this, for instance. But that's like a whole, I tried doing it in the Discord, but apparently if you use the OBS, what do you call it? Virtual camera, it doesn't send sound, which causes problems. I've got 2 creatures and a Witchstalker's Frenzy with Soulstone Sanctuaries. This seems like okay. Living the dream, watching the stream while I wait for my flight home from MagicCon. Amazing. I had some, obviously, I think everyone who plays Magic had buddies, but I've got a ton of buddies who are out there right now. My buddy Griffin, who's actually the events coordinator at Pandemonium Games and Hobbies, said he had just the best possible time. Let's open on Hired Claw. Doesn't have haste, so I just want to attack with it next turn after playing Swiftspear, maybe use a little bit of a Monstrous Rage. Now we're definitely going to use Monstrous Rage. Tap land's fine. We're drawing hot. Now we won't even play the Swiftspear. We'll play Hired Claw, and we just want a Monstrous Rage now. I think so. Let's get busy. We're going to deal 2 because we have 2 Hired Claws. Beep. Bop. You can block if you want. All right, Monstrous Rage. I want to push my damage through now. You go. It was like a proper convention. That's good. I've heard so many complaints about last year's, so I'm really happy to hear that like it went over super well this year. All right, we've got a Kiora the Rising Tide. Sure. Looks like they're playing a suboptimal Oculus deck. What the hell did you just put in the graveyard? Oh, Hollow Marauder. Sure. Okay, let's play Soulstone Sanctuary. Let's play Swiftspear and just Witchstalker's Frenzy the Kiora. How big's the Hollow? Who cares? A sub Oculus deck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that. Let's just play this here. I'm not interested. You know, I guess if they block with any of my creatures with the Kiora, I can just trade with the Kiora, and that's kind of cool. Am I cool with that? I think I might be. Let's just send. We'll deal 2 initially, just from 2 Hired Claws. If they block the Swiftspear, we can Witchstalker's Frenzy the Spyglass Siren and offer a trade into an empty board. Yeah, let's do that. All right, they're going to block this Hired Claw, so we'll just pump it. And then they take 3 down to 9. We've also got this Soulstone Sanctuary, so we've got like so much secret damage built up right now. Wag Feast? Oh yeah, sure, you kill my thing. What else? Map your Spyglass Siren, sure. Gnawing Vermin? This is a weird deck. I have no clue what our opponent's actually up to. They attack. I might have held that back because my turn here is pretty face up. I'm going to play this. Oh, I can't actually attack with Soulstone Sanctuary yet, so scratch that. We'll wait. We're just sending for 3. No need to Witchstalker's Frenzy the Spyglass Siren. It's just a 2/2. We're not sweating it. That's a Impending Overlord. What could they hit here? Oh, they're doing that like really bad, cruel Somnophage deck. I've seen this a billion times. Now, to be fair, cruel Somnophage is like a brick wall. Ooh, are they just going to Hollow Marauder me? Oh, it's a Souls of the Lost. That thing is enormous. Yo, check this out. Soulstone Sanctuary. Screaming Nemesis. If I attack out and Witchstalker's Frenzy the Spyglass Siren, they're just dead to lethal because if they block, no, they're not. They could block my Emberheart Challenger, right? They block Emberheart Challenger, and then, oh, I've got no clue. Let's see what they do, because if they let something through, I can just Witchstalker's Frenzy my own Screaming Nemesis, right? Big Show James, loving the streams. I'm a huge fan of this game too. Let's play together soon and add me on Discord. Oh, you're not real. Very cool. Block. There we go. That solved that problem. Is that one of your first bots? No, I've gotten a few bots at this point. Yeah, we full send. I think I know what to do here. Full send, you figure out how you're blocking. Oh, that's even easier than I thought. Connection, Witchstalker's Frenzy, Screaming Nemesis, deal 5 to you. All right, game 2, sweet. I think that's the first time I've ever Witchstalker's Frenzy the Screaming Nemesis. That felt great. Our opponent's doing weird janky graveyard stuff. I think on the draw, we actually do want Ghost Vacuum in a matchup like this. I don't know if they actually play Oculus. I wouldn't be surprised if they just didn't. So I'm gonna hold off on the Lithomantic Barrages. I will bring in 1 more Witchstalker's Frenzy and like a couple of Sunspine Lynx, and we will cut every Ball Lightning in our deck. Maybe not, maybe like 2 Ball Lightning, 1 Monstrous Rage. I'm assuming they have like a billion single target removal spells. 1 Screaming Nemesis, and then like, what's my worst creature? Swiftspear on the draw? Yeah, let's try that. We're gonna do this. Yeah, just Frenzy me either way. Yeah, exactly. I'm just so bad at mono red math. Don't mind me. I'll keep this hand. Land Gnawing Vermin. Okay, me play 1 drop. Ooh, Heartfire Hero? Can they sacrifice this? Oh, who cares? This thing. My little buddy, Hired Claw. Now, is our opponent playing Tap Out? I bet they are. Yeah, they just cruel Somnophage themselves. They just mill 4 at sorcery speed. Not very good. Attacking here, probably bad. Let's go. Ooh, so interestingly here, I can't Heartfire Hero and Monstrous Rage because I've only got 1 red source. So what we'll do is we'll attack, deal the damage to them. If they do want to block, we'll just pump our Hired Claw. and the gnawing vermin can't kill it when it dies. Okay, activate. No thanks. You go. Now I've got a 2/3. Another Siren. We gonna map it? You missed near land drop? Hell yeah. And they don't hit a land, but it is a Souls of the Lost. Oh, they must have their land. Okay. Restless Reef tapped. I really would have preferred this to be a red source. That said, I think this is okay. Let's go to combat and just attack for 2. Trigger, ping them for 1, and then they can block if they want to. They're not going to block, so I will, instead of pumping, I'm going to extend into my board by playing a Heartfire Hero, I think. So let's just deal 2, play the Heartfire Hero past the turn. Sunspine Lynx is set up to deal 4 to my opponent right now, which is quite good. Another Spyglass Siren. Okay, we mapping? My opponent has no clue what they're doing. They're still thinking about it. Souls of the Lost, 1 big boy coming up. Attack for 2, okay. Ooh, we draw red source. Mapping, flapping, and scrapping, exactly. Drawing another red source there is actually pretty sweet. We can kill this Souls of the Lost in a couple of different ways. We probably have to just attack into it though. So let's go. Our other line is to play Sunspine Lynx. It's not time for that yet, I don't think. Let's just full send, trigger the Higher Claw, deal damage to you, block however you feel like. All right, you're blocking my 6/7. So simply Witchstalker's Frenzying the Souls of the Lost will kill it. I can't save my Higher Claw, so let's do it like this. Let's go Monstrous Rage onto the Heartfire Hero. Heartfire is going to connect for 5. Then we can Witchstalker's Frenzy for 5 damage onto the Souls of the Lost. Set up a trade there. Bring opponent to 10. Never napping. Tapped land. Aki to the bin, reanimate it. Nope, we got a Husk Burster Swarm. This is very similar to the Golgari Graveyard deck that top 8 of the Pro Tour, except for like just not as good. You've got a 6/6. You've got a giant thing. I'm going to, I think, what do we do here? What happens if we just attack? We just attack, they block. I can Monstrous Rage and then like doesn't trade, but I can Monstrous Rage plus Lightning Strike. That seems medium too. Let's just drop the Lynx right now, bring them to 6. And then next turn, we can block with a Heartfire Hero, bring them to 3, then try to Lightning Strike them for game. We'll see how that works out. For a Dimmer deck that wants to be aggro, I feel like this list is so light on permission removal. If you're playing Dimmer, just play Dimmer Bounce House. I think that's like the de facto Dimmer deck of the format. If you want to play a style deck like this, we saw a really good green-black one at the Pro Tour. All right, well, you're gonna get my, should have taken my Lightning Strike, I think, unless you have another hand disruption spell. Wait, does Intimidation Text even hit my instance? Oh, they don't. They could only hit my artifact. Okay, cool. This isn't in the top 5 Dimmer decks in the format. What are you talking about? We're talking about this deck? Oh, I just got the joke. Top 5 Dimmer decks in the format. That's hilarious. Sorry, I'm a little bit aloof right now. My stomach's sending me signals to eat as fast as possible, but I need to do this first. All right, does this thing have lifelink? No, it has Menace and Death Touch. Opponent, either you have like Anoint with Affliction, Duress, or you're dead. Those are your 2 options right now. Okay, I'm gonna block with my Heartfire Hero. You have lifelink? Harvester, this does save them for a second. All right, let's go ahead and ping them for 1. Monastery Swiftspear. Sunspine Lynx can attack for just so much damage, actually. If we attack with it, it can attack for 8. Maybe they have to triple block. If they triple block, I can kill lots of things. I could also just play Monastery Swiftspear and send it and the Sunspine Lynx in. No, that's not good, because then they just block the Lynx and they block the Swiftspear and I can pump it, but it's not enough damage. We're gonna get him at the Lynx. We'll let them figure it out. They block with 2. If I Monstrous Rage my Sunspine Lynx, it will become a 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, an 8/6. So I can't save it by Lightning Striking the Spyglass Siren. This does, however, kill both of their creatures, and I still have the Lightning Strike, and they're hellbent. So let's go Monstrous Rage on the Sunspine Lynx, and then we can pop both of these. Oh, we couldn't anyway. This thing has Death Touch. Yeah, let's pop both of these. Cruel Somnophage is a 12/12, so this is 13 damage. So it looks like this Swiftspear's blocking, and we just hope to draw like another haste creature or like some point of burn damage. 8/5, thank you, Ritual Glitch. If our opponent bricked, we've got a good chance to still clean this up. Unsurprisingly, 12/12s are pretty good against us. So they just attack for 13, which makes a ton of sense to me. Gnawing Vermin, okay. Burst Lightning or Lightning Strike off the top. Screaming Nemesis off the top. What if I just play Screaming Nemesis and pass? Go. Then they can't attack with their 13/13 unless they find removal. Just a tap land. Surveil, land. Now they can attack with a 1/1 in the air. Okay. Rockface Village. I can activate a Soulstone Sanctuary at end step. Let's play the Rockface Village out. Mono red ruining any threatens this month? Like the card threaten? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't get anywhere by Lightning Striking the Gnawing Vermin and attacking because they just take 3. But I could just wait. I could like hang back with my Screaming Nemesis, activate Soulstone Sanctuary at end step, and try to go from there. We're just gonna pass. Yeah, I like that. No attacks, go. They need a removal spell. They can't even attack with Restless Reef here. Restless Reef has Death Touch, not Menace. So they put 4 damage on Screaming Nemesis. I redirect to face and Lightning Strike them. Hardcast Overlord of the Balemark, pretty good. We'll definitely need to find something now. What could you possibly want here? Something with lifelink. I think that a Monstrous Rage just straight up kills our opponent like at any point, which is also really cool. But if we brick, this starts to get bad for us, I think. We'll activate this. It becomes a thing. Manny Mouse, what do you do for us? What is this thing in their hand? Any number of opponents discard a card. For each that can't, draw a card. Okay. I can just play the Manifold Mouse and hold up the Lightning Strike. I think that's where we're at. I don't want to lose any of my cardboard. So here's a Manifold Mouse, and then no reason to attack. Oh, I can target here and give double strike. Doesn't super matter right now. I'll do it because it's funny, but I'm not attacking. And then we'll pass. Hollow Marauder resolves. When its trigger goes on the stack, I will dome them for 3. They play how do you pronounce this? Husk Burster Swarm. All right, your only safe attack is still your 1/1 in the air. Nothing else can attack. I will take. All right, gas off the top, opposite of gas off the top. So if I attack with Screaming Nemesis, they just block with Gnawing Vermin. I can redirect 1 point. That's not meaningful. So we'll just play this land and we will keep chilling. We'll give Manifold Mouse double strike and not attack. At the end of turn, we'll also activate the other Soulstone Sanctuary. Now they have this 4/2 in the air, which is also problematic, but Screaming Nemesis is still doing Screaming Nemesis things, which is pretty sweet. All right, you go to combat, you send in with a 4/2 and a 1/1. I can't stop you. We're just kind of like waiting to draw. Ooh, they attack with everything. That's interesting. They have like Tishana's Tidebinder or something. Yeah, you can't do that. I've got enough blockers to not die to damage here. All right, I will not block because I can't. Go down to 5, and I've got 1 more turn to peel something meaningful. You mill 4, sure. Play something enormous. Yep. Even finding something to kill the Gnawing Vermin would be enough. Let's activate the Soulstone. He's awake. Can you use your land on their rat? I don't know how that card works. Target lizard, you control. And it's not rat, it's mouse, otter, raccoon, lizard. So for a couple of reasons that doesn't work. I think we're just dead here. What do we do? What happens if we attack out and give like Soulstone Sanctuary double strike? It doesn't matter. They put the Gnawing Vermin in front of the Screaming Nemesis and everything else gets blocked. It was close. We bricked a couple too many turns in a row. So let's just be on the play. And then I do think I still want Ghost Vacuum pretty bad. Do we want more reach? I think that we might. Maybe Screaming Nemesis is like actively good in this matchup too. Maybe Ghost Vacuum is just like taking too much time because it's only exiling 1 card at a time. I think that might be the case. Let's take back a Screaming Nemesis and one of our fast creatures and resubmit. All right, we're back in it. Come on, red deck. Give me sick red deck hand. Another 1-lander. I can cast 3 of the spells in it. And if I find my second land, the Manifold, this seems too, I'm taking a chance. I'm going to be a mono red gamer. Scoop says keep. I'm right there with you. They're light on removal, they are. And this Heartfire Hero, like in the Manifold Mouse, if I can draw the land, it's probably close to unbeatable. And if not, I'll just like play Monastery Swiftspear and start holding up Monstrous Rage. It's like not the worst thing ever. You got a Gnawing Vermin. They found their cut down. That's tough. All right, dome them. Draw Mountain. Rats. Swiftspear attack. All right, we're gonna play the hope to draw land for the rest of the game. No Philology. We saw like no removal spells last game. If they have removal spell, I'm gonna be like not tilted, but mildly annoyed. Because part of the reason I did keep this hand is because they're so light on removal. They're intimidation tacticing us. Just take a Manifold Mouse and call it a day. There goes the mouse. And they have a Fester Leech. What are you? We drew the land. Deals combat damage to a player, mill 2 cards. It gets +2/+2. Activate only once each turn. Sure. Let's go ahead and just, I think we want to develop the Manifold Mouse pretty badly. Blocking this thing doesn't do anything for them, so we'll just attack for 1. Develop our Mousey. Mouse targeting itself with double strike is worth 8 damage. I could have seen them taking Nemesis. Rats. We did know they had Quagfeast. I can't dig into them for that one. They missed their land drop, which is great. They mill 2, which is less so. We draw this. Okay, great. Land, Screaming Nemesis, beam in for 4. All right, we're in it now. If they don't have another piece of removal, they're probably in deep shit here. Dude, I won a game on time yesterday on Arena. I had 17 minutes left on my clock. Some people just play kind of slow. This person actually isn't playing that slow. They probably do have some lines to think through and they're missing land drops, so I can't be too mad. Some people are crazy slow. Some people are just like genuinely super slow at the game. And normally, like if I was playing in like gold 2, it would make sense to me why the game's going so slowly. We are in Mythic ranked. I can't really attack with the Swiftspear confidently. I guess I can, right? I can just Witchstalker's Frenzy the Souls of the Lost, call it a day, deal with their biggest creature, hit them for 6. That means I don't need the Monstrous Rage either. I can just go Swiftspear attack with all 3, and then Witchstalker's Frenzy the Souls of the Lost, because it's gonna block one of the Swiftspears. Then they take 5. Is that good? I think so. Let's do that. Swiftspear combat attack with everything. You figure it out. Witchstalker's Frenzy. Here. Wait, I don't just kill them here, do I? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we don't. We'll just Witchstalker's wait. 3, 4, Monstrous Rage. 5 from the Swiftspear. 6, 7, 8 from the Monstrous Rage. And then Witchstalker's Frenzy, the Screaming Nemesis after that. That might kill them. That would just will kill them if that works. Okay, what if we just let them have this? Did they possibly have lifelink somehow? I have no clue. I'm going for the crazy play Monstrous Rage on, I guess I don't have to do it on Screaming Nemesis, right? I'm just gonna Witchstalker's Frenzy my Nemesis if it lives. Quag Feast, how many do they have in their bin? The Sorcerer, they've only got one. Not super unlikely that they don't have another one, but I just need to go for this, I think. Because if I Witchstalker's Frenzy here and just deal 5, then like we don't have a clear line to lethal. This gives us a clear line to lethal, so I'm going for it. Trigger Prowess twice. And now they're just dead to Witchstalker's Frenzy if they can't kill the Screaming Nemesis right now. The onus is on them to have it. I think that makes it probably the correct play. I mean, no intimidation tactics can't take the Witchstalkers. No! They have another Quag Feast. Oh, we tried. Attack with your Souls of the Lost. Don't be insane. Okay, they're going to be insane, I guess. You mill 2 to 10-11. We'll play land. We can't attack. I think we lose. I think if we played it the other way and we Witchstalker's Frenzy and killed the Souls of the Lost, obviously we wouldn't be dealing with the Souls of the Lost here, but we'd be in a similar spot where like they Quag Feast our dude, and then like we can maybe Monstrous Rage the Swiftspear, but they're plus like 2 or 3 life, and then we're in a similar spot. Only now we can still draw another Screaming Nemesis, I think. Can they just play this? I think they can. Yeah, that's a 13-14. They can just play this. Go to attackers. All right, we're not gonna block. I will just take 13, and they play Husk Burster Swarm. Okay, let's activate the Soulstone Sanctuary and draw Monstrous Rage. Does that just kill them? It does. Combat, attack with both. You can block how you want. Okay. We're going to Witchstalker's Frenzy your Leech. Wow, they tried. We're going to Monstrous Rage the Swiftspear. This deck's powerful, amazing, incredible. All right, I put this about an hour. That's sweet. Okay, we nailed our 66.6 win rate. We will be back for some longer streams later this week, actually. Once I get the rest of this Neon Mushroom stuff figured out, we got a couple more shoot days for the main channel as well. Played like a true mono red player. Yep, we got there. I'm not a mono red player, but the deck chose me today, so it was great. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go check out, if you haven't yet, Neon Mushroom tomorrow. There's a brand new video going up. If you're a Patreon, I think you might see it late tonight. We'll see, but that's all I have for you guys today. I gotta get food and get back to editing the main channel video. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.